This is Evan Hill with All Seasons Exteriors here at 7130 Lowell Boulevard in Westminster, Colorado. Doing a roof inspection. One of the first things I noticed is obviously the different slopes in roofing material, the modified bitumen or the torch down asphalt, and then obviously the older 3-tab low wind shingles. Immediately it wasn't really hard for me to notice that there is quite a lot of wind damage, and what I mean by that is these upturned ripped shingles like this right here. You can see this one's already completely ripped like that and just kind of barely hanging on. Quite a lot of those on the roof, very easily identifiable. I've just kind of marked them with sidewalk chalk. That's because we did have some high power winds earlier in the year, January, February windstorms that potentially this could have came from. The galvanized nails here aren't actually rusted yet, but some of the other ones lower down there are, which potentially they blew off first, or potentially they're older from last year. But either way, these shingles, these 3-tabs, only usually wind rated up to about 60-70 miles per hour, so that's why this is happening. There's definitely some hail damage up here as well, quite a lot of it. In fact, it's hard to see because it is at a minimum 3 or 4 years old, and so a lot of the fiberglass threading is exposed, these kind of shiny areas. It's not just wear and tear, but there's also a lot of wear and tear. But there are definitely some bruises, but they're older, they're not black, outside of the range of an insurance claim. You can see there if I kind of hold it at an angle, marked them with sidewalk chalk. So definitely not identifiable in terms of recent hail damage, but quite a lot of that across all of this portion of the roof, at least, less so on the backside. But again, a lot of other missing, completely missing, or ripped shingles on the front and back slope of this. Not enough, again, from any recent storm on the entire roof to be justified as a full roof replacement if there was an insurance claim in place. But you can see there's quite a lot of dents in the soft metal, and quite a lot of areas where shingles are just missing. Problem with that is if you were to sell this property, it's definitely got some problems in the future where leaks could potentially take place, further damage. But yeah, my professional recommendation with all the different size hail dents and the soft metal and the old hail on obviously the old 3-tab shingles is that roof be replaced, but unfortunately it's not going to be usually within the guidelines of a regular insurance claim.